You remember this place? Yeah, there's the switch where we broke that door at the beginning. We are close to teleporter number 1, or the door that teleports us to other locations within this ritual site. But yes, the only way for us to get to the underground warehouse is for us to get close to here as much as we can, because in the next room over, just right above us, that is where we need to go to get to the underground warehouse. So, hello everybody, this is Double RPG here, and welcome back to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Castlevania Circle of the Moon for the Game Boy Advance. In the previous episode, we went through the underground gallery and we completed it in its entirety so far, and we defeated the Twin Dragon Zombie boss. In today's episode, we are going to go to the underground warehouse, complete it in much of its entirety, and then we will fight off against the boss, who is a very familiar face from Castlevania lore that you might actually remember once we get to it. But anyway, enough talk. Let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress. And as you can tell in the upper left corner there, I do have the cross on me, and I went back to the room right before I fought off against Iron Golem. And, well, I didn't fight him a second time, but right before the room where Iron Golem was, in the machine tower, there is a secret room with a Thunder Demon, and inside one of the candles is actually the Holy Cross. I grabbed that on me because that's definitely going to be very helpful for this next boss fight that we're going to be ensuing. Also, if we go to the DSS, or the DSS menu, you can tell that I've actually obtained a few other cards, like Diana, and with Diana, we can actually do all sorts of things, like, shoot out projectiles, and we can even cause an earthquake, and we can even shoot rocks, and we can shoot a poison shower, and we can shoot electricity, which is another thing that I've gotten, is the Thunderbird and the Manticore. And with Manticore, we can actually use poison on our enemies, and it's definitely going to be very, very helpful when we're going to go up against this boss. So let's go ahead and keep that on us right now, and let's go over to where we actually need to go. Alright, so, and I did a little bit of grinding too, so that should help us get through our next area. Okay, so the next place where we want to go should be located right around here somewhere. Is it down here? It's down here somewhere. I know it. I can smell it. Well, I can't really smell it, but you get what I'm talking about. Or am I actually... Yeah, I'm in the right place. I think I actually need to go down this way, because I think there is a... Is there one of those things that's blocking my path? Probably is. Yes, it is. We got a big, huge block that is blocking our way. Hey, guess what I did there? A big, huge block blocking our path? Yep. I went that far. Anyway, we come here at the underground warehouse. And the music that's playing in the background is called Clockwork Mansion, and that is from the game Super Castlevania 4, my favorite Castlevania game, as I've been mentioning. And yes, this is the theme music you're hearing. It is played on level 4-1, where you are in that room with that spinning tower or whatever, and those cool Mode 7 effects that take place. So yeah, this is where we're located right now, is at this place, is the underground warehouse. And the music that's in the background is this lovely tune. And we got another fox hunter. And basically those fox hunters, I guess I didn't even capture the gist of where the idea of the character might have been. What it might have been. It must have been inspiration from Disney's Robin Hood. I'm guessing that's where the creators of this game got the inspiration for the fox hunter and the fox archer. And I know somebody pointed that out in the comments in the previous video, or one of the previous videos. But yes, that's exactly what it's referring to. Might be. Now, notice that I say that. That might be loosely... That might be... No, I might be just loosely saying that. It could be something completely different, but you never know. Okay, that is another new enemy. Those are known as hippogriffs, and they are giving me a hard time. And you want to be careful with these guys. These guys can pack quite a punch a little bit. And their flying patterns are a little bit off. They're not always that very helpful for when you're trying to go up certain places and such. But don't worry, it's not going to be that much of a problem, as it isn't right now. And there was a king moth right there. Okay, now we need to break that, because that will actually make the blocks move there. And with one block in our upper path right there, we can actually move it to where we can actually get down further. You do not want to move the one that's down below, because there is a good chance you will probably get squished by the other blocks, and that's not really a good thing now, is it? No, I didn't think so. Okay, we got Thunder Armor. Let's see if we can put the smackdown on it. I would use the Holy Cross, but I'm pretty much saving up my hearts for the upcoming boss fight, because it's definitely going to be mandatory to have our hearts at full when we're going up against that boss. Oh, another famous enemy of Castlevania lore right there. That is all the furniture there that comes to life and becomes an enemy. And we got a cursed ring, and that cursed ring, that is not going to be a really great item to put on our put on Nathan Graves, because it will give us some curses, I would believe, or it will give us inability to utilize things at their full potential, I suppose. Okay, so head down here, collect more hearts along the way, defeat more furniture. Pretty much it's the table that you need to destroy that will make those enemies stop following you. Okay, we got 190 hearts. I think we are at the max hearts right now, but I'll go ahead and take a look. Yes, we are. So I'm pretty much going to try to save this, or save the amount of hearts that I have until we get to the boss. Because using that Holy Cross, that's going to be a really big, huge advantage for us from when we're fighting off against the boss. Oh, the enemy is chucking debris at me. How dare you? Now I'm going to have to heal myself again. No, I'm not. Besides, there's another save point right close to the boss. I mean, with every Castlevania game in the Metroidvania style, there's always a boss that's close by. And with every boss that's close by, there's usually a save point, except for maybe, like, the final boss. And notice how I say maybe, because that's just pure speculation right there. And I bet there's something that we can find up there, but we do not have all the means to move things in the proper direction. Actually, I don't think I was supposed to break that. I think it was actually supposed to, do a little bit of puzzle solving right there, and what actually needs to break first, or what actually needs to fall first is one of those movable blocks. And, yep, this is the one we need to move first, and after we do that, then we can break this. And if we do this, we can actually create another platform. And if we go back up, by going back up, we break this, and then we move this. And then we can actually use this as a means to slide underneath that. Really good puzzle solving. Of course, there's some that might be very intricate to figure out, but what those puzzles might be, we may never know. But we will see as we keep going on, right? Probably closer to, like, the last section, which is the watchtower. And notice how I say probably, because that's probably what it is. Oh, cool, 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 cool. We got ourselves one of those up there. If we can... I don't know... can we even reach that? Probably not. Nope, I cannot reach it. I do not have the item that will allow us to jump up really high. I think we get that after we defeat the 8th boss. And... the 8th boss is just 2 bosses away. After we defeat that, then we have another boss, which you probably are going to assume it's Camilla, who resurrected Dracula, and you're pretty much right on that. But don't worry, that's not the boss who we're fighting against in this episode. Ugh, dang it, stupid electric balls. The balls are not yummy! I wouldn't even say fire yum balls! Oh... electric yum balls! Ouch. You're not being very nice, electric balls. Oh, give me that. Come on, die. Okay, good. Now we should be at level 30 with Nathan Graves. And there is no breakable wall here. But I bet we can use this as a means for us to get back really fast. But that's pretty much worthless. Unless... wait a minute. If we just did that, and if... I think I may be onto something here. If we can just push this down, all the way to the bottom, where the heart is, you know, the heart's max, then I think we can use this as a means for a platform to get that up there to obtain the item. Ah, I see what this game did here. You're very clever there, Konami. I'll give you major props for that. You are very, very, very clever. Okay, so one more, and then we should bring it all the way down to the bottom to where we can actually move it. No, maybe not right away, but no, we have to do it one more time. Then we will bring it down. Too bad we won't be bringing down the ritual side anytime soon, but that is until after Dracula's been defeated, right? Can we bring it down here? Yes, we can. Look what I did there. I brought this down all the way. How do you like them apples? Okay, now we just scooch it over here. And by scooching it over here, we can actually come here and obtain our prize. What'd you think of that? Cool, huh? Much more better than the dock walk, I guess. Okay, now let's see. What are we gonna have to do here? Oh, screw you! And notice that the fox hunters shoot more arrows in their wake. And you can't even break anything right here. Okay, so let's go down below and see what type of puzzle solving we need to do. Okay, so we actually just need to bring those two down. Not really hard, but very simple. Yeah, so very good puzzle solving with the blocks, as I see here. Oh, actually, was I supposed to even do that? Oh, whoops. I don't think I was supposed to do that, so we're gonna have to try that again. But of course, we're gonna have to deal with more of these guys. Here, we need to break this first. And kill this. And then kill you. Now we can move these down with relative ease. Another phrase which I never thought I would say again to this day. With relative ease. And Castlevania is anything but ease. It's painful and excruciatingly hard most of the time. But it still has a level of enjoyment. Oh, Jesus! Oh, sweet merciful Batman! It's shooting out holy lasers at us. But thank God we actually know the patterns, so that way we can actually avoid the lasers. And we should be getting close to the bottom of the underground warehouse. And notice all the books that you see in the background actually looks more like a library than a warehouse. Well, I guess you could call it a warehouse based on the items that you can find within this place. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, no HP plus! Don't you dare kill me. There, good. But we will get ourselves a hearts max. I guess it's better than nothing, I suppose. Just pray that there's none of these frickin' things. There is one in here. Oh, God. You know what? I'm gonna use a last resort and use the potions right now. To just heal myself with whatever health I have. Okay, where are you? Oh, cool. The sword directs the holy laser at any angle. And you wonder if that can go in an angle. Well, in this game it does. Die. Thank you. And I don't even want that axe. Oh, God. I don't even have time for this. Unless if this game is going to torture me with that aspect. And I would assume so. And you forced me to use a holy cross on your behind. Come on, die. Okay, good. I got some of the hearts back. Okay, hopefully that's the last of it. Oh, succubus! Succubus! Get away. Oh, dude! Oh, these guys. I forgot about these guys. Oh, God. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Ugh. Be right back. Okay, we're finally back here. Now, let's see if we can actually get through this without taking a lot of damage. And I'm not going to try to jinx it. And evidently I'm not. Since I am actually doing pretty good so far. Now, I actually cheated a little bit and went a bit further to try and find a save point so that way I can heal myself, since I was kind of running short on health, so I hope you all can forgive me for that. And something tells me I should stop using the holy crosses as much as I can right before we fight off against the upcoming boss, which should be coming very shortly. But I keep fighting more of these grizzlies. And notice that I'm trying to find one of the cards. I think I'm trying to find the Uranus or the Neptune card! Gosh, stupid grizzlies. How could they punch so hard? I don't know, but they're powerful things. Okay, and this actually brings us into a new room. Hopefully this will actually give us something really relevant. And whatever that relevant thing is, it might be coming from up here. Yes, it is. And that relevant item, is a Hearts Max. Now, I want to try and not jinx it as much and defeat the Holy Armor, if I can, without taking a whole lot of damage. Okay, finally got it. Okay, so what else is there around in this room besides just King Mods that we could just easily kill because they are so freaking easy? Well, okay, so that would actually make sense. I think I just messed things up a little bit, and I think I was actually supposed to destroy that that chunk of rock that's up above. And that chunk of rock that I actually want to destroy, we have to push this aside first. Because that will actually bring that down. Oh, I don't want to go through there. Not yet, anyways. Okay, so go ahead and do this, and do this. And then we bring the house down right here. Not necessarily, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, now let's go ahead and push this down. And we push this down. And then we just slide, not jump, but slide underneath. And this actually brings us to another door. And this door will actually bring us to another part of the underground. Oh, stupid fox archers giving me a tough time. Now I'm gonna have to scoot back because we got holy armors right there, and I'm currently dealing with one on the place where I'm standing. And if I get rid of this, and then I can just attack the holy armor from up here while watching out for the holy laser. And it's shooting its holy laser downward. Why can't any of the newer characters that look like Simon Belmont use their whips in the proper directions? Oh, I don't know. Just careful, do not die from the holy laser from the holy armor, and do not die from the fox archers, or the fox hunters. Hey, wait a minute, if they're called fox hunters, then why do they look like foxes? Don't tell me they're a part of Foxhound. Oh no, they wouldn't be. Okay, HP max. So good, we're not gonna die. But there is a Hearts Max up there, which we cannot get to, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to leave here. Okay, so we're gonna have to make our way back, and by making our way back, we're gonna have to traverse through that room that had all those grizzlies, and whatever that was, an archdemon, which I said has the card in which I'm trying to obtain, but evidently the game is not being very lenient to let me have that card, since it seems really tough to get cards at this point. Oh, it's always tough to get some of the harder cards here and there. And this succubus won't even leave me alone. Okay, see if we can deal with the succubus. Dude. Okay, succubus left alone. Wait a minute, there's a second one? I swear to God there was just only one. Oh well. Anyway, there is a trick here about why I had the blocks stored like this. There are some destructible blocks that are right here. One that's right here, and about a few that's right there. And as you can tell, that's how I managed to move these crates down to create that little path here. So yeah, that's what I meant when I said that I cheated a little bit to try to get through this place a little bit easier, so that way I wouldn't have any trouble trying to go through that other part. Okay, we got a new armor enemy here. This is forest armor, and it can shoot vines out of its hand to try and attack us. Now, this enemy is not that difficult, but it's not that easy either, considering how much hit points it has on itself, but we finally took care of it from there, and we are getting closer to level 31 at this point, so I think we're at a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can fight the next boss, so let's go ahead and make our way to where the boss is, shall we? And it's just located right underneath us. As soon as we fight against Poltergeist. That's what they really call it, Poltergeist? Really, Konami? You called it that when you could have called it something a bit better? Something more original? How about demonic furniture? Demonic furniture. Can furniture move like that? If it can, then it's demonic. It's like Proton John's meme with Death Water. Although Death Water actually sounds better than Death Furniture or movable furniture or something. Would Death Furniture actually be kind of cool if we made that into a meme? Death Furniture. Instead of Poltergeist. Because with Poltergeist, you figure that it's going to be something else. Like something humanoid. Or something. I don't know. I'm getting this way out of... Yeah, I'm just thinking about this way too much. Okay, we got Dryads right there. And we got a Golem, just a plain Golem. And notice how it's taken a lot of damage. I mean, notice how it's really tough to take this enemy down because of the high defenses. But don't worry, it's defeatable. Even if you have to jump over it, you can. And now it's going to try to crawl and hit us. So we pretty much destroyed its lower body, and now it can't even move any further. So we pretty much have a one-way streak in defeating this guy. If the game is allowing us to, which it did, go ahead and get rid of the Dryad now, so that way we can get this out of our way. You can actually destroy those ghostly spirits from the Dryad also, so keep that in mind if you want to try and take this guy down even further. Okay, so we got another Golem that is going to give us trouble. And I'm not doing any bigger damage than what I have been before, so it's kind of at a... It's kind of gonna be at a bad spot. Yeah, right there. So, I have the full advantage in defeating this guy. And I probably shouldn't be side questing that much because I pretty much just kind of backtracked on a lot of things before we have to go up against the upcoming boss. And that was kind of my fault since I have been trying to go through this place quite a lot and I had to restart from where I last left off. But hopefully there isn't that much to explore around here. Maybe here? Oh, no! No! Are you serious? This actually brings us back here? Oh, God. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay, we're finally back here. And now we're not going to go underneath that this time, as we're actually going to go up here. What could be up here? Something special, I hope. What could that be? Ah! We could definitely use this. Another HP max! Yes, so let's check. Oh, we have over 500 hit points and magic points, and we even have over 200 heart points. Or hearts, rather. I don't think heart points counts as anything. Remember, hearts is the currency when it comes to the type of sub-weapons that you can use. They're not energy or whatever. Anyway, we come over here. It's boss time, and make sure that we have our setup to Jupiter and Manticore, so that way we can protect ourselves against the poisonous cloud against this upcoming boss. So, let's go fight ourselves a boss, right? Guess who it is? It's Death. Yes. That rascal is going to give us an even bigger hard time than we're already facing. Than what we're already facing. Now, when we're fighting against Death, you want to protect yourself from the sickles that he chucks at you, because with the sickles that are coming from all over the place, this is actually a good means to protect you with this poisonous cloud. As you can tell, all the poison is being hurled like crazy. Now, you want to do your best to avoid all the projectiles that come at you, specifically the sickles, and as well as the what do you call them? The electric spheres that chuck right at you. And this boss is pretty tricky, but as long as you keep your defenses up, then you shouldn't have any problem trying to fight off against him. But make sure you do avoid the spikes or whatever the skeletal structure that comes out of him, and then you should be okay. And once as you hit him with your, once as you hit him enough times with the whip, then you can start chucking with the, what do you call them? The crosses, so that way you can actually defeat the other part of Death. And notice that Death is not even talking. But look how fanciful he's all dressed up. He's dressed up in purple. That's interesting, because you usually don't see Death dressed up like this. Okay, now we defeated Death's first form, and now he's coming to his second form. And with the second form, he actually becomes this demonic entity of many proportions. But notice how slow it is when it's trying to attack us. So this is at a good spot to where you want to use that cross of yours, so that way you can actually chuck a lot of them at this boss, so that way it doesn't even try to hurt you. Just chuck, chuck, chuck. I mean, rinse and repeat. Just rinse and repeat, and we finally have Death down for the count, as we just did right there. And with Death down for the count, we have finally managed to complete most of this place. And with Death going back into the abyss, it's time for us to move on forward and claim our prize. And our prize is cleansing. And cleansing means it cleanses specific bodies of water so that they are safe to traverse. So that means we can actually travel within water, and we can even step on water without taking any damage. So yeah, any Belmonts out there aside from Juiced, take notes, please. You can actually protect yourself from the water if you had something like this. Alright, gamers, now with all that said and done, and since we have traversed through this episode quite long enough, I think it's time for us to go ahead and wrap up things here. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Castlevania Circle of the Moon on the Game Boy Advance, we are going to go to the underground waterway, and we are going to go find the next boss, and the next boss should be Camilla, the lady demon who has resurrected Dracula from his dark eternal sleep, and we're gonna finally put an end to her right now, or in the next episode, that is. But anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.